Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. I'm now going to speak about the dilemma at a school in Musgrange, where there seems to be a problem with kids running across the road, and parents maybe not being observant or maybe being observant, as there's no parking facilities at the school for people to drop off. It's a main public thoroughfare, well, not a main, a sub road, and there'll be a lot of people in Cooley maybe frustrated as they come past the school. I wouldn't have a problem because I do slow down. I'm not a fast driver, but I can't speak for all. I'm only one grain of sand. But I do feel also that the Cooley Community Alert needs to have more people of different political persuasions on board, because there may be people against the committee, because I do see a lot of things not right. If it represents Cooley Community Alert, you have to take in all people, get them on board. In other words, you don't want to have all the Fine Gael crowd in or a Fianna Fáil crowd. It wants to be across the area. Now, there should be a better way of electing people onto the committee to get the interest. So you must get the whole people behind you, because I do feel from looking around that the people are not all behind you. So it doesn't worry me about signs, because I know to slow down anyhow. And I expected at a school you would have to slow down. But I'm only one person. So I do feel that you need to get a better interest across the thing. There's a lot of things going on at those meetings, and you don't know what's happening. Like, there's a Facebook page, and it's not very professional the way it's updated. You have a PR. It's practically nothing happens. There just seem to be honorary titles up there. Now, when we had Jonathan Larkin in charge, I must say it was a far better ship from the outside, and you had Tommy as treasurer. Now, I was at a meeting the other night, and there was neither head nor tail to it in Cooley Hall. I walked in. First of all, I couldn't get a place to sit down. There was a very strong smell of dying flesh in the middle of the audience. So it was sad, it wasn't very tempting. And there was people talking over other people, maybe in committees, taking posts that are not fit to do them. And they don't want to listen. So you need Mr. Larkin in the chair, or someone of his calibre, to have a bit of order. I walked in, there was no agenda shown. That could be put on the Facebook. But if you have people in, maybe you need some training to have for these committees, because they don't seem to understand how to communicate. So I have to say that it's very poor, the communication and getting across. It's sad, because Cooley's a lovely area, nice people, but too many people think someone else is maybe doing something wrong. I don't worry about it. I just get on with it and drive the road. At a school, I know it's a danger at all schools. And I suppose the main problem was very bad planning in the past, or very little foresight when they built these schools into how people were to get off or out of cars. Because if you're a motorist coming at Grange, people seem to think down the road, like in Carlingford, for example, that they just walk across anywhere and they can park anywhere, or only go to school. So there is a major problem. And I don't know whether you've closed the schools or what, but if they had a bit of land around them, it's one major problem, I know. But as I said, I'd slow down to naught if I need to pass the school. So maybe it could be looked into better, but I do feel you need to get better representation on your committee and have a more professional approach. Because if you don't handle people right, you're getting nowhere. I went to a meeting that was the other head and tail to the other night. Very bad meeting. And it took me 6 months to get there for the AGM because those meetings cancelled. I need a lot of advice there because the people that are going may lose interest. And we want to see it growing. And there's people who was on other committees should be represented too, you know. So you must get the whole community involved to be community alert. You just can't be like a little dictatorship, which is coming across. And that's just, as I see it, they're all nice people here of all different political persuasions. I don't favour any particular group, but you must get it represented across the board. And people that's competent in their jobs. One gentleman said to me, treasurer's, I didn't hear his report. He didn't know how to word use force pick of modern technology. That man would be wasting his time on the thing. Because most people now are using the modern technology. So you need someone who can cater for the area. Otherwise you're going to have chaos what we're having at the moment. And people get frustrated. People put signs up, here put signs, are they needed? Questions, people will argue they're needed and are not needed. So we need to get the cross population to decide on what's going up, along with the legal authorities. It's not an easy job, but I wish everybody well. And there's more need for unity within the Cooley Peninsula. I don't say that, I apologise for saying that. So please God, we'd all say a few prayers for unity in your respective churches. And get more unity and action. Because making suggestions, if you're people saying that why they're not going to meetings, you must find that out. And you just can't run a one-sided dictatorship. And you mightn't think you are, but people are not the cattle. You just can't hear them. So I think you all know the score. You're all maybe doing your best, but definitely there's some training needed. How to handle meetings and how to deliver. Like if you have a PRO, there should be a report on the media what happened at the meeting. Now I was at that meeting and it was just like a discussion. There was neither head nor tail to it, to be honest with you. And I was called over very quick. I came from the dog to that meeting. So if they want people to attend, I think you need somebody in at the helm that's able to control the meeting and get things done. It's not easy. So you're all doing your best. So God bless the whole lot of you anyhow. And just remember, we're only all grains of sand on the beach, and we have to take all views in. So hope you're all well and hope there's no one killed at the school, and wish you all very well, and we get on with the work. Hopefully at the next AGM it'll be more diverse representation of Cooley Peninsula, and it's maybe up to the Gardaí that are over the thing to get more people involved. It's no good just taking one side of a house in. God bless you all.